Welcome to Deep Thought, Choice and Action. You know what? And I've talked before about making a choice, how a choice could, make the difference in your life, right? Making that single choice can create whole realities. A single choice could change the world. Somewhere, somehow, someone, it was like a single person, could have been a 5-year-old, made a choice that we will see that's changing the world now. We just don't know it, right? And of course, all these choices intersect with other choices and everything. But it's a powerful thing. But I'm gonna tell you what, with the choice, it's not enough to make a choice. It's not enough. Let me say that again. It's not enough to make a choice. You also have to take action with the choice. Let me say that one more time. You can't just make the choice. You have to take action with the choice, right? So it's one thing if you decide you want to lose weight. Okay. You made that choice. So then what? How many people have decided they want to lose weight and they didn't just drive to the gym right then, right? Or they didn't just decide to change their eating habits right then. Or they decide they want to stop dealing with a certain type of person. And how many people go right back to that person, right? Or they decide they want to start a business, but they don't look into anything to start. Sometimes you just have to do it. You have to take an action towards that choice. Like the choice is 50%. The choice is 50%, but the other 50% is taking the action. That's why a lot of people don't really get to where they're going. And I know this is the deep thought. We're all about thinking on this channel, right? But you still got to take the action. You can sit on your living room couch and say, you know what? I want to do something that changed the world. Okay, are you getting off of that couch? At least to the phone and say, hey, I'm going to make some calls and do something. Get started. And the choice, it don't have to be a major action. Say you want to change the world and stuff. You don't have to go out and start some big organization right away. It might be simply getting up and saying, okay, let me look at some things, see what needs to be changed. Right? But you still taking the action. Now, the biggest choices people got to make is in their own personal life. I mentioned the weight loss thing, the relationship thing. You might want to decide, I don't like the environment I'm in. I don't like the image I have. Sometimes that choice might, if you don't like the clothes that you're wearing or they depressing you, sometimes the choice might be simply going to the store. Going to the store and just change it. You'd be surprised what that can do. See, you have to take action. That's the thing. See, look, you get a lot of people who talk about, like in the black community, talk about empowerment. Right. So what action are you taking to actually bring this about? And it don't have to be like all encompassing, because your choice, understand, plays a part. Like one thing I've been reading about lately are a lot of food problems in poor black communities. The things with grocery stores, because y'all knows if y'all go in a poor black community, the food is jacked up. They give you low grade meat. Stuff might be close to expired. Some cases expired, right? And, somebody might say, I want to change this, but they don't make any moves. The action would be, okay, let me look at how I might start a grocery store, or maybe a food truck, or maybe I can call, the action could be petitioning your congressman. That's an action. Or congressperson, sorry. That's an action right there. It's like you see something, you do something, right? And I'm going to tell you what, you never know what'll happen. I'm going to share something. I'm going to share something deep with y'all. Hey, Tuck, this ain't exactly confidential, but I remember back in 96, right? I was somewhat involved with the DC statehood movement, a portion of it, because I was just like, we really need statehood, right? And I had this radical idea. I was like, you know what? Other places and other territories of the United States send their own Olympic teams. I was like, shoot, why don't we do a DC Olympic team? Seriously, I was serious too. It actually got a hearing with some powerful people in DC. They actually listened to the idea. It didn't happen though, as y'all know. Y'all didn't see somebody with a DC flag walking. But in taking that action, actually had correspondence with. Actually had Rom had correspondence with the International Olympic Committee in Switzerland. Rom Wills. This is somebody, nobody knew about him. We didn't have social media. And I probably have like the letters from them and stored somewhere. I probably wouldn't throw something like that out. It's somewhere in here. I got it somewhere in here. I think I do. But it's so old, I might have just tossed it out accidentally. Who knows? But they actually sent something. So I had an idea, I took an action. I mean, it didn't go all the way through, but just that series of events got, it showed me real power in DC, like who to really talk to. It showed that, you could reach out internationally. And I mean, it was something. We were going to do something, but, that still would have been hype though. But I made a choice. That's what I wanted to do. And it actually helped me out later in life because I made some connections. And that's what it can be. No matter how outrageous, you make a choice, you make a decision, you do the action. You got to take the step. And that's what I see with a lot of people. They want something. They want a goal or something, but they never take the action towards it. See, that's all you have to do. Sometimes, I think it was correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is a saying from Islam, but it could probably apply to any spiritual path, right? They say if you take one step towards Allah, Allah takes 3 steps towards you, something like that. And I believe that. There's a lot of stuff that opens up if you take one simple step, that action, and it opens up everything else. A lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't understand that, right? And that's the key. You can choose all day, and people do. But for it to open up a portal, for it to open up a potential reality, you have to take action. Because, a lot of people make choices or got ideas, and, they take them to the grave with them. They take them to the grave. I can think of one idea a friend of mine had. And I still encourage this friend to this day to follow through on this idea. But this simple idea, if they had taken the action on it, had the potential to change a lot of things. I mean, it would have created thousands of jobs at least. Might even created whole industries off of it. Just based off of it. That's how powerful it is. But I work with the friend. That person knew who they are, right? To take that action. That's how powerful. A lot of people don't get that sense of power, right? You never know. You never know. I mean, it was a choice that has me talking with you now. It was a simple choice. And that choice was, I was getting burnt out on writing long-ass blogs. I was getting burnt out on it. I was just like, man, okay, let me do a video. And the video was for my channel, but then when since I did the video, I uploaded it to YouTube and then put the link on I embedded it on my website, right? I noticed I checked the YouTube and I had a couple people comment. I was like, what? And it was a simple choice. Now y'all see where I am now. Now I'm talking about, for people who follow some of my other channels, they know I'm talking about a subscription channel I'm going to put together outside of YouTube now, which should prove very lucrative for me. All because I just made a simple choice. It was like, wow, I'm going to choose to do something different from just writing all the time. And it exploded. Or even before that, right? Even before that, there was I used to do interviews. I had a internet TV, first a radio show, but then a TV show on the Harambe network, right? And I still got businesses. I need to hit that brother up, give him since he helped me out. I'll give him a couple videos and stuff, right? Give him a couple videos or something, right? But, it was a simple choice he gave me, right? And I took action on it. He said, hey, I'd like to offer you a radio show. And the choice was to do it. And that ultimately led to this because, believe it or not, I didn't think I could do videos at first. I don't know why. It was irrational, but that's one of those things. Everybody has something they got to get over, right? And I'm going to hit something about that thing on getting over that stuff on my next video for y'all on this channel. So anyway, though, once you make that choice, you have to take that action. So anyway, that's it for today. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.